Okay, so if you own a vet practice in the UK, this might be one of the most important videos you watch today. I am Enrique, I own vetleads.co.uk. I run marketing campaigns for vet practices across the UK, primarily working with independently owned practices. As you can see from my board, I want to share a little message. Organic traffic is simply not enough in today's age of growing your vet practice. It's simply not sustainable, especially in 2025. It's not by accident that 60% of the industry is actually owned by big corporate corporations, making it extremely hard for independently owned vet practices to succeed and keep growing. To put it frankly, they are being squeezed out. That's actually what my business does. We focus on the other 40%, helping them get the traffic, helping them fight back, because I'm still a very strong believer that the best services and the best client satisfaction does come from those independently owned vet practices. So the reason I'm making this video is because on a weekly basis, I speak to owners of independently owned vet practices, and one of the first questions I ask them is, how are they getting their traffic currently into their business? And a lot of them tell me foot traffic, or some of them tell me they do leaflets. I honestly put that in the organic pile. Guys, running your vet practice based off organic traffic is simply not enough. It's not fair on your staff that will probably have very inconsistent days. One day they're busy, next day they're not. Or perhaps, you, the owner, are having 4-hour lunch breaks. And by no means am I saying organic traffic is not fantastic. It is very, very good, but it's not something you can solely rely on. So what is the solution? Well, look, the solution is post on social media. I know that seems ridiculously obvious, but you'd be surprised at how many practices don't do that. And by that I mean is, keep doing what you're doing. So keep saving those cats, keep treating those tortoise or whatever crazy animal comes into your vet practice, but simply film it or create a little story. For example, one of the practices up in Glasgow filmed a video about a tortoise that came in that had an injury in one of the paws, and they simply filmed it. They bandaged it up, they rested it, they treated it, and it got over 300 likes on their Facebook page. And they gained over 60 followers overnight. I know that seems trivial, like, oh, well, what do you gain from that? Is that just vanity? Does that actually equal money? Well, absolutely it does. It gets people, seeing your vet practice. And then if you combine that with paid ads, so you run an ad talking about what your vet practice does. For example, hey, I'm Enrique, I own a vet practice in here, and we offer this. Click learn more below and we will get in touch with you. Honestly, you could run that, pay £10 a day, and that would probably generate you 4 fresh inquiries on a daily basis if you have the right systems and the right mechanisms and the right call qualifiers in place. And that is one way you can quickly push away from organic while still maintaining that organic traffic coming into their business. Guys, no more organic. You guys need to start focusing on creating your own client, your own pet acquisition system. It pains me to see these big corporations that I'm going to name the Pets or Vets come into the industry and absolutely wipe out practices across the UK. This is a quick video. It's a kind of shake you by the shoulders moment. It's time you do something about marketing for your vet practice. At the same time, I do understand for a lot of vet practices that I'm talking about, they are absolutely super busy and just doing their job, which is saving animals and treating animals and providing the best level of care possible. That thinking about marketing is just an absolute headache. They don't even know where to start. That's why I actually do offer a 20-minute consultation call where I'll sit on a Google Meet with yourself, and we can talk about your vet practice, where you think things are going wrong or where you'd like to optimize. I'll share you my expertise knowledge, and hopefully you can be on the right track. So it's completely free. I've left a link below where you can book a call with myself. The vet practice industry is totally untapped. It is crazy to see how much potential. The amount of times I've come in and I've actually seen the hope in the practice owners' eyes kind of fade. They feel like this is what it's going to be forever. And then miraculously in a month, everything changes around. They're already talking about second practices, or, oh, can you get me more vet staff in here because they're so busy. There is hope. You just need to push away from organic. It's something that the dentist industry, the beauty salon industry have all learned this. Vet practices are behind, guys. So like I said, I'm doing a consultation call. I will run you through exactly some tips on how you can actually get out of that misery and start bringing in more pet owners into your practice. But This is your sign.